It's the first exhibition in the Thought Pyramid Art Center, Abuja for this year, featuring paintings done by contemporary artist Tom Sunday.
The name Tom Sunday may not ring a bell in many art circles now. He intends to change that by announcing himself with this show he calls Oeuvre, a French word for the complete works of an artist.
Over time, I've been working as an artist, as a painter, and I have a lot of collection that I need to show to the world. And since the works here are not works from other people, they are just all my own personal collection, as the title of the exhibition is Tom Sunday's Oeuvre. It's my own personal exhibition, it's my own personal collection. That is why I titled it that name.
His first solo show, coming after participating in many group projects, both locally and internationally, starting with the 4th National Visual Art Competition in 2012. He has grown beyond that, and the product of that development is what he's showing off at the Thought Pyramid Art Center, Abuja.
I started it as far back as 2011, when I started exhibiting officially and professionally in 2011. It's a very long journey, I have sleepless nights, trying to make sure that things work out where I wake up at 2 a.m. to paint. You can see as far back as that. But yet, I don't exhibit anyhow. Not because I'm afraid, but because I want to find a moment that I can give back to the world what I've been doing for the past years. And also, I've been exhibiting both local and international. I've been exhibiting in different countries, and my techniques of painting is impression, impasto, and it's more of impression. So far so good. I have a rough and a successful journey as an artist.
Paintings, drawings and installations. That's what he's exhibiting today, not just to showcase his dexterity, but to reveal his understanding about the issues happening in his environment. He doesn't just throw up questions, but prefers solutions.
I have the fight over supremacy. There's a roaster, two roaster fighting. I have the golden fish. I have the secret in the eyes. I have Foneko from my own heritage and from my Akwa state. I have the Grumi player, which from the north, where I finished from Ahmadu Bello University Zaria. So I kind of touch every aspect of my art in where I probably passed through all my immediate environment, and also talked about Nigeria as a whole as an artist. So, like some of them here, they are more of personal encounter with people. Some of them are more of my society. I just try to connect my piece around my environment and Nigeria as in the world as well.
This artist uses oil and canvas to create portraits that show the connection between history and beauty, using bold strokes to capture his figurative images.
My technique is impasto. It's more of an impression. You can't feel the realism much, but you can feel it probably when you go to a far distance, because it's more of painting that has to communicate with you. It will bring you closer, it will take you backward. And I derived this technique as far back as 2012, after my youth service. I try to explore as an artist. I have sleepless nights to produce some of this piece. It's not just for a day. Some is as far back as I used 8 years to produce. The journey wasn't that as easy as what you will enjoy at this moment. But I just have to find a way of making it interesting for people to enjoy.
In his installations, he uses patches of colored fabric and wooden crates to express, showing a table which depicts a platform for dialogue amongst Nigerian women.
Most of the piece entails the happenings, the struggles, and what Nigeria is passing through. But I make it to look beautiful for you to appreciate it more before you ask questions about how this work really interpret or play in our modern day society. And to the younger ones, I just want to let them understand that there's no pain, no gain. Hard work supersedes anything. Anything you are doing, be focused, be straightforward, believe in yourself, believe in your dream, and put your mind to the right direction. You will get all things right.
This graduate of fine arts from the Ahmadu Bello University Zaria also holds a postgraduate diploma in conflict, peace and strategic studies from the Nile University Abuja. And he's been able to marry these two worlds together in this exhibition.
So if you didn't know him before, now you do. It kind of reminds me about our artist for this week.
Born December 1943, Ayirat Adeyeye fell in love with the arts in elementary school. That's where she started drawing. And when she went to the United Kingdom in 2010, she trained as an artist at the Goldsmiths University of London. Prior to that time, she was already a typist, then a graphic designer who rose through the ranks at the Nigerian Security Printing and Minting Corporation in Lagos. She used to run a small gallery in Lagos. While waiting to take care of her husband, who was ill at the time, she had to do her paintings because it lifted her spirits. She has always loved drawing and making sketches. She drew her self-portrait to perfect her skills. Her works of art capture Yoruba culture and tradition because she feels it's important to document history so that generations can understand the beauty of the culture. Her visual content of paintings move from archival images to Yoruba festivals, where she revisits the connection between the royal Yoruba values and the traditional heritage. Some of her pieces include Osun Osogbo Festival, Pictorial History of Yoruba Race, just to mention a few. She also designed some of the Nigerian postal stamps, which she put together in an exhibition she did last year titled Yoruba Art, Tradition and Cultural Heritage, when she turned 75.
Coming up on the next episode. Contemporary artist Chinzi Ojobo shows where bags meet art at a gallery in Abuja.
And bag meet art is where the art, the creativity lies. You know, art is life. And in life, the people that make the bags are creatives. The people that make the paintings are creatives. So it's like two sets of creatives coming together.
Plus icing on burnt cake, a tribute to El Anatsui at 75, is a solo exhibition by Erasmus Oyishi at the Thought Pyramid Art Center in Lagos.
Icing on burnt cake is a metaphor. It's a poetic way of telling the Nigerian story, telling the African story, where ugliness are buried behind beauties, where fantasies are buried behind ugliness.
We have that and other artifacts on the next edition of the program.
A lot of people were asking me about the veteran female artist that we featured last week. I guess they were inspired by her exhibition of Yoruba tradition and culture, especially at the age of 75. Yes, therein lies a lesson. Sometimes the only limitation to achieve success is in the mind. So what's your excuse? If you want to understand what I'm talking about, go to YouTube and check out the last edition of Art House. This one will also be there as well. So do have a look and share it with others. I'm Melinda Akinlami. Have a lovely day.